Hello, hello. How is everybody? I hope everyone's doing okay. Sorry, I'm trying to eat food because I realized it has been a while since I've eaten. So I was like, oh my God, do I have time to shove food in my face before the stream starts? The answer is no, not really. But I'm doing it anyway. Whew. So, I'm hiding what we've had so far. Because I want it to be a surprise for you guys. As much as this was a surprise for me when I was setting everything up. It's been like 2 weeks, like 14 days since I've looked at this. I've had the Arteza Advent Calendar stuff on this desk for 2 weeks, working on it. Go check out those videos on my YouTube channel. They're fun. They're so fun. I had so much fun doing them. And yeah. So this is new. I needed a very large example of what knitting looks like. So when I go to do the details, I'll have this. And I'm going to need it because like the dark there, the light, and then like just like a tiny, tiny bit of darkness around the edges, it's going to be important. And then this one shows me how like they smush together. And then you will remember this. This is our inspiration shot for this one. This was also just to see how shaped things were. This is the scene that we're doing in our other painting that we may or may not work on today. I'm not sure. But we're gonna, it's there. And this is what we had. I totally forgot how much space I had him take up. Other than that, I think it's good. I like it. I feel like I need to scoot over more this way. So you guys are like more centered. But I like it. I think it's good. It's fun. It's weird, which I like. I love that it's weird. Like, who else do you know would do something like this? And not like make a yarn doll out of John McClane, but like paint John McClane as a yarn doll. I don't know. Oh, I got some schmutz on my thing. It'll be fine. He's in an air vent. It's supposed to be dirty and gross anyway. So today we are going to work on kind of starting the details, like this hand. Where's the inspiration picture? So this hand, we need to put some, the detail of the knitting in here and kind of start, I mean, he's not going to have fingers, but we need to start putting like the bruising color and stuff. Get this bit to go further back, just like it is here, just pushing it back. And stuff like that. That's what we're doing. We'll hopefully like darken and gray out things. Maybe we'll make it dirtier. I'm gonna have a bite of my peanut butter English muffin. So good. Sorry about that. It was so good though. If you follow me on social media, you will see that life has been tough. Life is generally tough. But it seemed to be harder than usual. My spouse was out of work for a couple of weeks, and of course, because he travels quite a bit with the role-playing game library, he doesn't have any more PTO left, so he had to, you know, take unpaid leave. The cool thing is the state of Washington has like an FMLA thing or a medical leave thing that because he was out of work, he can apply for, but we don't know how much they're gonna cover. So we don't know what's going on with that, and things are already tight. Not getting any better. Well, they are getting better because you guys are awesome and have been going to my web store and purchasing things. I've had several people make commissions, so I'm really excited. And I still need more help because I swear to God it never ends. But I still need a little bit more help, even if it's like $2-3. Everything helps. If you, again, follow me on social media, please feel, you know, share my posts and things like that. If you need a gift for somebody, hit me up. I'm offering a discount. And yeah. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. Let's get started on this, I guess. So we're going to start on the left and go to the right. I am going to cover up where my hand's going to rest, just so I don't mess up the paper because of, you know, sweat and stuff. Hands get gross and sticky and sweaty and oily, and we don't want that on the painting. And it's starting to peel up. And all my masking tape is upstairs right now. God, pardon me. Oh. It's because I ate that too fast. So we're just going to have to deal with what we got. We are going to probably be using the little brush. And if the little brush isn't little enough, we will probably end up using this littler brush, this Citadel brush. I think my little Princeton round has a better point on it, but we've got this. We've also got a scripting brush and this royal gold one. Where's the scripting brush? There's the scripting brush. The scripting brush gets pretty small, but like if I was going to do lines, that's what I would want it for. It doesn't do short things very well. So these are probably the two brushes we're going to be using, 3 brushes we're going to be using today. And worst case scenario is I can bust out the acrylic brushes. There's something wrong with this brush. It's got like a piece of paint or something on it. I need to do a good cleaning on these, apparently. Oh, well, that one can go away. Honestly, this one, this 4 Princeton round Neptune is my favorite. It's got a very good point on the end of it, like the roundness of it is good. And I don't know, it does so well for a variety of things. All right, let's get the watercolors moist. You know what, we're going to use actually we're not going to use our favorite. We're going to use this other one. This one's like a 6. So this is a 5 or a 6. Actually, I take that back. Yes, it is slightly bigger. So this is like a 5 or a 6 Neptune round. I've had it for so long though that all the stuff has come off. Cat hair. So yeah, I'm putting water in most of these. God, there's cat hair everywhere. It's like I have 2 cats or something. So I think we need to make a skin tone. So for the darkness, I'm probably just going to use this brown color. I think it's just like, I think this one's burnt sienna. Pretty sure this one's burnt umber or just raw umber. I don't remember. I don't write these down. The name of the color doesn't matter to me until I'm telling you guys what the color's supposed to be, and then it matters, and then I just kind of do the, oh, I don't remember. I'm going to fold this in half and put this underneath here. I think I'm just going to kind of leave my palette there as we work on this section. I'm just going to shuffle things around. I don't know why that's there. We're just going to hide that. Get that off my table. Like, I want to tell you guys all this cool stuff that I did for the Arteza calendar, but you have to go watch it on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you think. All right. So we need a human skin tone. And from our reference image, we remember that he's a little bit red, which I would be too, right? Running through tunnels and things. So I think that was the darker color. We need to lighten it a bunch. I'm not going to use white. I am going to try to just kind of add the colors that I think will work. All right, I think that's going to be good. Okay, that's going to stay over there. Right. Can we zoom in? How far can we get in? And you guys still see what I'm doing. Is that good? I think it's closer. All right. You're also less likely to get shots of my head as I go in. So, again, we need to do something like how this is. So we're gonna kind of go in. We're going to be doing some pen work on this, I have a feeling. Pretzel Rocks opened up their music for the holiday season. I had more channels to pick from today, which I appreciate. So I picked classical. So there should be a pretty good mix of classical music. You know what? We might have to bust out the colored pencils. I don't know where they are. not sure where my colored pencils are. All right, in absence of colored pencils, I do have a ridiculous amount of these Pigma Micron pens in a variety of colors. Maybe we use these? Do I have a brown? If I don't have a brown, that means we're going to have to do other things, and I'll have to buy a brown. All right, I got blue, green, I have a red, I have two reds. Why do I have two reds? I have two reds. They're different sizes. I have a yellow. And then it looks like I have a whole bunch of blacks. And I have a screw. I don't want to do it black. And I have a purple. I have a purple in my drawing kit. I swear I had a brown at one point. I don't have any of it. Well, so, curses. I don't have the colors I want. Oh, okay. Well, they can go back in the drawer. They were not helpful. Well, let's try this Citadel brush. Maybe I can get it to go smaller, like finer. Okay, I think this one's gonna work. That was one of my hairs. And that was a cat hair. I want to keep adding water as it evaporates because it's going to make the pigment darker, and we don't want it like really dark. I also need to get the water off the finial or it'll slide down and blob all over the place. Another thing we do not want. So I'm doing some very, 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 very light layers right now. So it probably doesn't look like there's anything happening, but there is. My hair would stop like exploding into the painting. That would be great. Oh, I gotta stand in a better position. I was standing on one foot and I could feel my back getting ready to have a little temper tantrum. Whoop. If you're into the miniature hobby, you probably know about Citadel paints. I have a feeling we're going to be using quite a bit of white gel pen for highlights. It's a good thing I have a couple. So I'm trying to flick from the edge of where the yarn would be into the center to try to give it a little bit more depth. I don't know if it's working, but that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it feels like I did anything with that. So this is the point where I'm deciding if I basically continue with what I've just done, or if I just do bulk shades and then go in with a pen and do all the line work with the pen. It would probably be one of the microns and just do like everything in black. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it's okay. That's what we're going to do then. I'm going to switch back to the big one. And get a reference image. And we're going to shade this section as best we can, as close to the image as possible. Well, artistically possible, anyway. All right, so he's got some red on his fingers there, and where his thumb would be. And we're going to probably build this up a bit. All right, so we've got that. His shoulder up here is pretty red. So let's go ahead. It's more like a pinky red. So let's do a tiny bit, just like a tiniest bit, and then a little bit of this. So it's more like a sunburned, stressed out kind of red. I like colors that are really punchy, so. Oh, Minerva has joined me. Hey, Minerva. What's up, little bean? Let's move her stool over so she can come hang out with us and hopefully not jump on the table. You know, you can come sit up here. Hey. Oh, the little bean. Nope. You want to say hi? No, you just want to lay in my arm? Okay. Okay. We'll do that. We can do that. Oh, and now I have a cat. Hold on. I need your foot there. There we go. Okay, that's better. Your other foot is now falling. Because you're not supposed to be on the table. Look at her smell the things. Smelling all the things. Smelling all the things. All right, so I'm going to do, I think this is a purple. Yes, it is. We're gonna do some purple in here. You are small, but you are so heavy now. And it's not like I'm sitting down. It's hard to hold you. Be careful, my stitching detail is disappearing. Oh my God, Minerva. You're so heavy when I'm not sitting down. So cute though. So cute though. Look at those little ears peeking over. Hmm? Can I put you up on my shoulder? It would be easier. Meow. No? Ugh. Fine. Trying to accommodate you. All right, so I'm seeing some kind of green colors in the paneling also, so let's pop some of that in there. Right, really carefully and softly. A little down here. And we can see oh, no, it's not the reflection of his finger. That's just some color. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to go in and do some straight up, kind of almost a dark purple. I just don't want it to be black. So let's throw some purple in there. Let's go with the small one. Okay, now back with our purpley black or blackish purple. this not like a funky ass color, man? But I think it's about right though. Really need to push this. I don't want to. It's scary. It's like this and this should be almost the same colors. And that just means obliterating a bunch of my work. All right, so here, this little bit needs to be a little bit more yellow, I think. Just the tiniest bit. Minerva has found a spot atop a bunch of boxes that she likes to sit at when I am not paying attention to her, and if she's down here. All right, let's do darken up backs here. Hey, careful there, Fuzzball. I don't know where you're trying to go, but it's probably not safe. I'm trying to take a day off of work so I can clean. That way, you know, if I want to have people over, it's not like super embarrassing about how crazy messy everything is here. So hopefully that'll happen soon. I did request it. I just need some follow-up. Did it? Twitch censors some of the weirdest things. Like, it's the name of a song that, you know, was written in like the 1800s or something like that. Why are you censoring it? I don't understand. But they do. They do. All right, let's get a little bit more of the darkness down here. It's easier if you just layer them like really slowly. Like that needs to dry some more before I can add some more depth to it. Careful there, little bean. Okay. So I'm not super worried about his shirt right this minute. Maybe I should be, but I do see that we need to put some red along the edges here. Quite a bit up here, actually. It looks like there's a decent sized spot of the red jam down here. you sniffing about? I bought them new cat litter today because it was cheaper than what I usually buy, and I could carry 2 of them instead of just 1. And oh my god, did they go overboard on the lavender smell that they added. Usually I buy unscented. I didn't mean to buy scented, but oh lord. The entire upstairs smells like lavender now. And it's potent. I don't know why. Like a little bit goes a long way. All right, people? So if you're gonna scent your cat litter, can you like use a quarter of what you are using? Because like the cats both came and investigated, and usually the first thing they do is they hop in there and just like shuffle around in there and play in there a little bit. Yeah, they both like smelt it and then like took off. They're like, I don't want to have anything to do with this, which concerns me. So I might have to go buy more cat litter tonight and change that out. And what I'll do is I'll split what's currently in the pan between the 2 litter boxes that we have, because the other one's still got unscented. And just hopefully that'll help. Significantly less. Good lord. Oh, it's not dry enough yet. No! A fingerprint in there, we don't want that. Okay. Well, like the only other thing I can really do is make these darker. I'm gonna use my number 2. I think it's my number 2. It also doesn't have any more numbers on it. I've used it so much that it's gone away. Okay, so up here, like right behind his head, is basically black. Oh, you guys can't even see this. Okay, we're zooming back out. We're zooming out. Sorry about all the weird things on the screen. So you guys can see kind of where I'm working at right this minute. What are you trying to do? Do not climb into the ceiling. There's missing ceiling panel next to some air vent pipe that goes upstairs. Because it's a really weird shape and I think it just like falls out. But Minerva is very interested in climbing into the ceiling. She likes to climb and she likes to go places that she probably shouldn't. Okay, corner. I'm now concerned that one day I'm going to have to find a Minerva hanging out in my ceiling / upstairs floor, because she figured out how to get up there. And then of course, you know, cats like to get stuck places too. When they do find a place they're not supposed to be, they like to get stuck. Okay, I think we need to go to the larger one for a bit. We kind of need this. Wow. What? I know, I'm not paying attention to you, and it's a terrible, horrible thing. I can't believe I'm not paying attention to you. You who are oh so cute and lovey and fluffy. The most adorable little bean ever, right? Right? Aren't cats like all the most adorable little beans ever? Okay, let's carry this guy. Oh, we can scoot this down a bit. And over. Let's go over like here. We'll go in and sharpen this up a wee bit in a minute, once it dries down a bit. Which block? I think this is the fluid acrylics block. Yeah. At this very moment, I am not super happy with the glue binding this down. That could just be me, but I mean, I could have taped it, but having a block is kind of like, you know, I shouldn't have to tape it. So this is supposed to be like another air vent, which is why that line is so sharp. But I don't think I want it to be another air vent. I think we just want it to continue. So if it's continuing, this is going to come up like that. Because this light is what's coming from over there. And that's why this part down here is so dark. kind of smushing away some of these harsher lines because I don't feel like they're necessary. All right, so we really just need like in here to pop, pop, with a capital P. Pop. All right, we're gonna this is some weird experimental stuff. So I'm going to leave this kind of sharp right there. I think that's just how the light would travel. Like, I don't know if his arm is really squished in there, but I feel like that's what we should do. Okay, we're gonna scoot this over a bit. So maybe we'll just scoot it to there. Then we can work on this half of his head. So I don't want to work too much more right here while it's wet. It needs to dry down a bit. Especially right here. This arm is going to give me no end to trouble. I can totally tell that it's going to be a pain in the ass. So we're going to move on to something a little different. Actually, we might just work on his hair. You guys think just work on his hair? Like up here? We can do that. Let's do that. And we can also work on this up here. So the light is coming from there, and there's also some light coming from there. So I think that like that is going to be this really dark color, this dark purplish color that we did. And then we'll put some black over it. Like up here. And then we're going to transition to this blue. Okay, and now we've got I need this to dry so I can just take the ruler and just go. So it does look like we can probably make like a little indent right there. Oh. I keep looking at it in my camera to kind of see how it looks compared to what I'm seeing in person. And I find it's a really good way to kind of distance yourself and become more objective about what you're doing. And so far, I like this, and I like this up here. Like this up here says says air vent to me. Like this section up here says air vent to me. This part of his hand and this part of the vent, I think is good. His arm right here, not so much. I'm actually pretty happy with his shoulder too. Just considering that we're not using him flesh, we're using yarn. So I think that's not too bad. Like I think we actually might want to move the highlight up here a wee bit. But I still need this section to dry more before I do that. So let's move on to his hair. So his hair looks like it's got some yellow in it, which is probably mostly from the light. But we can do that. We have browns. So I think what we're gonna do is mostly just make it darker for starters. Basically covering up all my work, my previous efforts to be okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do some black. Oh, we're gonna have to work on something else for a little bit. Things must dry. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna hop on the blue. There's a piece of fluff. Okay, this is like representing his nose. It's basically just stitched or embroidered on. And I think that that's funny. We're gonna leave that. And embroidering on his mouth too. I'm gonna eat my other English muffin. Even though it's cold, it's still good. I think what we can do is so over here on this eye, add some red. Oh yeah. Definitely starting to look like it. Mm-hmm. don't think that's dry enough yet. All right. Well, we'll pause on this one, and we'll pause on John McClane, and I'll go get the other one. Move this out of the way. All right, Mr. McClane. Just keep them flat so it doesn't like dribble. All the way over here. All right, that's looking pretty good. Okay, now we have to do this. Whew. Okay. So as a reminder, this is the scene we're doing. Only we've put a Christmas tree in there because this is like the most Christmas, not Christmas movie ever. All right, but we need to go in with the gouache. I am going to leave this sideways just because it fits in the frame better. But we need to get the gouache moist, damp. We need a bigger brush. So I know we need black, and I want to do some greens. And we need blue, because we're still going to put him in the elevator. Just has a tree in it. All right. So he is wearing sweatpants, right? So he's basically all going to be gray. Except for his feet, because McClane stole his shoes. I've been stressed out about stuff so much that I've forgotten how fun painting is. Like, making art is so fun and relaxing, and you kind of just have to go with it. I don't know if I like this paper. Maybe I need to give this paper to Angela. It's Winsor & Newton. Pretty sure this is the hot pressed Winsor & Newton. Okay. His hands are just down at his side. For some reason I thought they were like behind him. Oh, we've got red of the Santa hat. I didn't put any moisture in this red. I have two reds. I have like a magenta red, which is not really red, it's magenta. But I have a orangey red also. And yes, it matters. I am not a huge fan of orangey reds, which is a lot of reds out there. I prefer the cool tone reds. But All colors, hues, and values of said colors have a place in art, so just because something is my preference doesn't mean that it doesn't, like, another one doesn't have value. Oh, got so many paintbrushes out. Okay, let's use this one. I'm going to use the orangey red on the hat. All right, and we can go back to the bigger one. We're going to do the greens. I'm going to try to strategically do the greens. I think we're going to do this fluorescent-y green on top, which you guys can't see that I'm using. I'm going to put that like on the top of these leaves. This one's just more silly. Okay, and now we use this green. Oh, we're at more experimental music. You know, I actually enjoy experimental music, but I don't necessarily consider it to be classical. And I don't know if that's just me, if anybody else feels that way. This paper is soaking up the color so fast, like I almost don't have time to work with it, which is really crazy because it's freaking watercolor. I feel like we're listening to like some weird experimental horror house music, not like instrumental classical music. All right, let's use a bigger brush now. Ooh, stretch. Touch the ceiling. My ceiling is short enough that I can put my hands flat on the ceiling. Or maybe I'm tall enough. I mix both. Oh. Now let's do some twists. Twisting to the right. Spider. Twisting to the left. Hey, found my masking tape. It's on a shelf behind me. I'm going to put it right back there because I don't have anywhere else to put it right now. Alright, and some soft twists to the left and to the right. Now I'm picking up my leg. Oop. Standing on one foot. Standing on the other foot. Oh. The downside to art stuff is you end up staying in a specific position for ages. And sometimes you like don't even really realize that you've been like that for a couple hours. And your body just like seizes up. See, like you can still see the first pass I made at some of these. I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh, Minerva's back. Hey, little one, what's up? Just walking around sniffing things. That was quite a blowout. That's okay. Oh, the cat. So adorable. Kind of want to work on these tonight at the artist meetup, but I have another obligation that I have to do at the artist meetup. So I will not be working on this. However, if I have time, those are my pants. Excuse me, that's my pants. What? 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 Come here. Oh. Oh. Okay, you. Okay, you. Hmm? I'm getting cat hair all over my stuff. Hmm? Oh. You know, it's easier when you do this and I'm at work because I can type one-handed. And I can be sitting and holding you. It's really hard to be standing and holding you and painting. Right? Right? Huh? Huh? Look at the little paws. Little kitty paws. You. You do not get to climb on there. The answer is no. I want to paint. How am I supposed to paint with an adorable little bean? Hmm? Hmm? Nope, you can go here. Okay. Fine. Okay. Winsor and Newton. Not happy about that. The paper is holding the pigment just like crazy. And no, I don't remember what brand of gouaches this is. I'm pretty sure it's not Winsor & Newton. Is it Winsor & Newton? It might be Winsor & Newton. I don't know. Got cat hair everywhere. All right, so let's do this orangey red again down here on the tree skirt. Yes, yes, yes. All right, office chair. Things are gonna be, let's do a purple base. I think we'll do a purple base. So like that. It's actually usually like a brown black. But I think that'll be okay. Oh, okay. His eyes are closed, which is fine. Do like a little pink there for his mouth. I think the rest is going to be watercolor. Oh, well, we need to do the background. What kind of floor did this elevator have? I think it was like a whitish marble color. I think that's going to be in the watercolor part. So I think I need a smaller brush. I think we really just need this tree trunk. And then we're on to the watercolor stuff. Yep. Okay. I think we're going to be back to Mr. McLean in a moment. I am going to take a quick break and change my water because it's a really funky green color. I will be running an ad if you're watching on Twitch. Expect that. And I'll be back in just a minute. Maybe. There we go. 3-minute ad. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. And we're back. Yay! I have, again, the ball of fluff. She is being very Velcro cat, I believe is the term. She is Velcroing onto me right now. We're going to put this one off to the side. I'm really just having fun with painting McLean. This other one was just like a time filler. But I don't like the paper. I find the paper boring. And this one makes me happy. So we're going to work on it some more. Pop the gouache back in its little case. We do have clean water. I also, I finished my muffin, my English muffin. And I'm holding the cat. Oh, it's my desk that's squeaking. This is what I'm dealing with right now. She's like, boop, boop, boop. Okay. We want to get the rest of his face. I need to figure out how to do his mouth. Like, it's gonna be creepy AF no matter what I do. Oh, somebody just went to my website. I'm so excited. I realized last night that I don't have any, like, my Christmas cards or anything up there, which is, for shame. So I'm going to try to do that this week. Get my Christmas cards and stuff listed. All right. Nope, 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 nope. You don't get to climb up there. Okay. I'm going to move my mic back to where I want it. I'm going to tape this down again. It's just squeaking. It's really annoying. Okay, a little bit there. Okay. All right, it doesn't squeak anymore. Woo! Someone subscribed to my mailing list that I don't actually ever use. Isn't that exciting? It's on me for not using it. Really. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going back to... Okay, I want to do this spot first. So I think I can use this one. Maybe I can't. Maybe we do need this little one. Okay, this is coming along. I'm digging this now. I like this. I think this is pretty good. I think we're going to bring this around for here a wee bit. My in-laws have like the worst timing on anything. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mute my phone. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Okay. All right, I still need to do more dark on here, but that needs to dry. Same with basically everything. Everything on this half needs to dry. So we're trying to work on like this up here now. I am still having fun. I just painting makes me so happy. It's not stressful. Drawing the lines, when we get to the line work on this, I am gonna be so stressed out. So stressed out. Okay, but we need to get this in here. So I think we're gonna do this darker brown that I just whipped up. We're gonna do a little bit of that. And then when that dries a bit, we will go back with the darker purpley black that we've been using. You know what? We're probably going to put a tiny bit of red in here. All right, so let's... That's his shirt. His shirt is basically just going to be white pen. It's going to be so much white pen. So any splotches that we put on here, it'll be good, but everything's going to be just like highlighted with white pen. I don't think I did this right. I think this needs to be straight. I think that needs to be straight. Okay. I'm going to try to lift up some of this. Blue stains really well, so we might not be able to do a whole lot with it. But it is coming up. And then we'll let it dry a bit. So this is the nice thing about watercolor, is you can kind of just pick up the paint and move it if you want to move it someplace. You still have to be careful, but usually you can move it a bit. Yeah, so that needs to kind of come here, and then this is still round. Okay, so we need some of this up here, I do believe. So let's put this up here. Then the crease in his arm. We're giving him a little muscle definition, because I think that'll be funny. Cat hair. Dang it. I gotta have to wait for that to dry. Shucks. Oh. I think we're gonna work on this for like 10 more minutes and then we'll end for the day because I am tired. But that means we do get more of this down here. Yes, this is good. This bit right here, gonna need a little bit more work. Okay. It's basically the same as over here. I'm gonna make sure there's a little tiny gap like we have here. We'll put that over there too. Okay, so it looks like there's a little triangle of light right there. So we'll kind of leave that. Get more blue in here. Oop, knocked my mouse over. This is starting to look really good. Oh, I'm excited. So all up in here should be dark. Oh, we gotta be careful because remember we tried to salvage this spot. God, this paint is just doing so much better on this paper. Winsor & Newton, why is your hot press paper just suck up everything? I'm using the same paints and this is working out so much better. All right, let's pop some more dark up in his hair. In the next stream, we will get in with the detailing. All right, we definitely need to do something about this. So this is all gonna be really dark, except for like a little bit. So we got like an angle there, and then an angle there, and then that would be like that, I do believe. So this, Okay, so we have this. It's going to be all like nice and dark. Okay, and then here it's going to come down, go up. Woo. Ooh, hungry. My body is saying it is time for food. This paper is barely hanging on. It is it is connected from like there to there on this palette in this pad. It's pretty funny. Okay, so this actually is like a triangle. And I need the small one again. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. I think we did really good today. So the next stream I think is mostly gonna be like starting on the line work, figuring out his mouth. Actually, maybe we can do something. So he's kind of got a little 5 o'clock shadow happening right now. So what we might be able to do is use the tiny one. I didn't clean it off properly, and so we had some oh, I don't know. Oh, still not sure about his mouth. It's like the only thing that I'm not sure about. And we might do like one of those like cartoony felt mouths that are kind of the right shape. I don't know, I think just maybe some embroidery looking teeth and things. I don't know, I'm gonna have to take a couple days to think about it. But that's all for today's stream. My stamina is still super low for streaming and things. just because everything's been super stressful, and I'm gonna go and do some chores or something. I don't know. I might just vegetable for a little bit. Who knows? But I will see you the next time I stream. Hopefully it'll be Wednesday, but it might be sooner. Who knows? Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.